Okay. Now you want to rinse the wig really good. And I'm just telling you, keeping the wig washed is the key to your hair looking beautiful and long and last. Now, wavy wigs, like I say, you need them to totally air dry. Once you've gotten all of the conditioner out of it, I want one good last comb through, making sure all snags are alleviated. One last rinse through. No more combing. You just want that wig to, I don't even want you to squeeze the hair, the water out of it. I just want this wig to drip dry for the rest of the way. No more combing on a wavy wig. Just let it drip dry. Now, one thing I want to mention to you though about wavy wigs, depending on the type of look you like from your wavy wig. Some people like their hair to be big. Some people like their hair to be more contained. I do like mine to be contained, but I have several clients that like the hair to be more fuller. If you want it to be more contained, get you some Wave Nouveau by Soft Sheen. And what I normally do is, while this hair is totally wet after washing, I saturate it with this Wave Nouveau. Just saturate it on the wet hair while it's wet. And let it air dry in it. If you don't want it to be so contained, you just let it air dry, and then you'll add a little silk serum on it in the end. Okay, just let that drip dry. And now, last but least, we're gonna wash a slightly wavy wig. Now, this wig I've pressed out bone straight, but it's gonna wave back up once I wash it. It's not really curly, a really tight wave, it's just a light wave. But sometimes I like to wear it straight. But like I say, not a lot of heating elements on this hair all the time. You can get away with once a week without you having too big of a problem. If you're the type of person that likes to curl every day or every other day, just look for that wig to shed prematurely and not last as long. That first wig that I washed, the one with the bang, like I say, I've had that wig over a year and a half, going on 2 years. And that's with being able to press it about once a week or so. And it's looking like that. Okay, for wavy hair, go back to curvaceous curl, because this is used for curly or wavy hair. Again, saturate the wig with the shampoo. And like I say, just running your fingers through it like a comb. No mixing and tasseling the hair. And if it's on your head and you're in the shower, same thing. Run your fingers through it like a comb. And if you're washing your wigs every week like you should, then it shouldn't take too long to get the wig nice and clean. If you're not washing it every week like you should, then you should be taking a longer length of time to wash it to make sure that it gets clean. See that little snag? Don't force your hand through it. Just go over it. It'll get looser, or it'll comb out once you put the conditioner in it. Okay. Like I say, wash it again. Don't even really worry about combing the wig until you put the conditioner on it. While the shampoo is on it, just run your fingers through it like a comb. And make sure you rinse all the product, the shampoo and the conditioner out of the wig. Make sure that is done. Okay, now we're ready for our conditioner. Saturator. Make sure you distribute it through the wig really good. And now, start combing the wig from the bottom going up, breaking up any little snags along the way. And if you have a lot of snags due to not washing as often as you should, just hold the hair really tight as you comb it, because you don't want to force the hair out of the roots. Come up to the roots. Get it combed out really well. I'm just gonna wet it a little bit just to help distribute some of that conditioner. Again, break up any little snags. Don't force it. Just break them up. They'll break up. Put your elbow in it. You know how to work it. Now, utilizing your tub or your sink is going to be a lot easier than this, because you're not going to have to use a wand. You'll be able to just stick it up under the running water. So it'll be even easier to wash it at home. I'm going to get it combed one last good time, because again, wavy and curly hair, no more combing after the last rinse through, because you don't want to mess up the integrity of that curl. Once that last rinse through goes, no more combing. You just want that hair to just drip dry in that wig. And again, just lay it on top of a towel on one end. Now, like I say, with the straight hair, after it's dripped about, say about 30 minutes, you can put a warm blow dryer to it and go ahead and proceed to flat iron it. Now, what I'm going to do is let these wigs dry, and tomorrow we're going to see what the results look like. The straight one I will have pressed out. And then the wavy one, we're just going to add a little serum for moisture. And the curly one will be just ready to wear, because we sprayed the Wave Nouveau in it. So once it's dry, it'll just be ready to wear. See you tomorrow. Hello, we are back, and it has been 24 hours since we washed our lace wigs, and I'm going to reveal the results to you. Voila! Here is the straight one, remember, with the bang that I've had a year and a half or two at least. Here is the curly one, and remember the wavy one I told you that I pressed out straight, and now the waves are back in it after you wash it, and didn't they just turn out just beautiful? So one other thing I need you to do, don't forget to put your serum, your silk serum, on each one of them. And like I say, it only requires a dime-sized piece. Dime-sized piece, you mix it up really good. And you want to just sweep it through the hair. You want to make sure you add moisture back to the hair to keep it from drying out. Make sure you get up under the nape of the neck area really well. And one other thing you may want to try at the nape of the neck area is the Silk Therapy by BioSilk. I don't really like it on top of the hair because it's too oily, but the nape of the hair in the back is very good because it helps out with snags and tangling and that type of thing. But the silk serum, what it does is add the moisture back and just gives it a nice healthy shine and not a glitzy glossy shine. And you want to make sure that you put it on each wig after each wash. And I like for you to put it on it after it's totally dry. Again, and the curly one, we're just going to sweep a little bit of it through. Remember, the curly one, we've already sprayed the Wave Nouveau on it by Soft Sheen, so we don't have to put so much on it. And again, make sure you get the nape of the neck area with the little. And again, you can use the Silk Therapy by BioSilk through this area only. And then the wavy one, what we want to do is just kind of sweep through it to kind of soften up the hair a little bit. Mix it. You just want to sweep through the hair till the hair becomes soft, because it may feel a little bit stiff because you let the water just kind of run out of it and drip out of it. So we just want to just kind of break that little stiffness up so you get that swag back into it. And again, don't forget, the most important part is doing it right there at the nape of the neck area. And again, like I say, you can use the BioSilk just through this area. And I like to use the silk serum on the outside. One other thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that I didn't mention is that I know some of you like to swim and go to the beach and all of that good stuff in your wigs. That's all well and good, but I do want to just specify to you all that salt water is very damaging to the hair. Chlorine water is not very good as well. It's not as bad as salt water, but I don't like chlorine water or salt water in the hair. If you do get in chlorine water, you want to make sure that you wash the wig immediately after getting out of the water, and always tie the hair back in a ponytail or something. Please do not swim in the hair with it loose. You will be very sorry. You will damage the wig, and it could be beyond repair. Like I said, I'm not crazy about either one, but definitely not salt water. I will kind of go with you half and half with the chlorine water, but make sure that hair is washed immediately after exiting the water, okay? Well, I hope you all enjoyed our tutorial on how to wash and maintain your lace wig. I think that if you follow these simple instructions, you will get some very good results out of your wig for a long time to come. And of course, you see how beautiful these wigs turned out after washing it. Thank you, and have a good day. My name is Ava from American Wigs and Fashion Boutique. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial today on how to wash and maintain your lace wig. Just make sure the next time you want to purchase another lace wig, please go to AmericanWigsandFashion.com.